Okay guys, I have a Christmas food haul, what I bought so far for Christmas. I'll probably do one of these maybe every second week as I get some more stuff. But if you don't get the good stuff when you see it, it runs out. And I only say that because about 2 years ago, someone in my family was delegated to buying like fruit pies, mince pies, whatever you want to call them for Christmas. They went to a couple of different supermarkets and all they could get was the cheap kind of like, not the cheap, but it's like the home brand, so the really cheapest cheap ones, and they were devastated. I was like, you left it to the last minute. You can't leave it in December and expect to get good ones because all of these sell out really fast. One of these is already sold out in my Coles, and they've just managed to get one more box in. But the manager because I know the manager that works there, she was telling me that she doesn't know how much more they can get in. Like, they're already like selling all their allocated stuff. So I was like, oh damn, I better start buying stuff. So I'll show you some stuff that I did get. So when I buy Christmas food though, I always check the dates, make sure the dates are long enough to survive to Christmas, and then I at least want them to be at least in January, like sometime expired, because that gives you time after Christmas to eat all of them. So the first thing I got is a repeated item. I've got this for the last 2 years, and these are one of our favorite things to get at Christmas, and these are the apple and rhubarb pies. So these are a classic sweet apple and tarty rhubarb fruit filling encased in a buttery shot crust pastry, and there's 6 of those, and they don't expire until the 11th of the 1st of next year. So that is really cool, and like I said, we've had these for 2 years. We know what they taste like. They taste amazing. Apparently the lady in Coles this year said to me she got some last year and she heated them up in the microwave for a little bit, and then she served them with custard, and they were really, really good. I need to try that this year. I have to get some custard closer to Christmas because I can't trust dairy's dates at the moment. The next one I got is one that we hadn't had before, but I already got a packet like a couple of weeks ago, and we already tried them and we really loved them, so we had to get a second packet. And these were apricot and peach pies. So these are seasonal summer stone fruit and sultana filling encased in a buttery short crust pastry, and these taste amazing as well. Like, I wasn't quite sure because I really love apricots and I really love peaches. As a girl, I lived on them, but I haven't really had them for a really long time. And I was like, oh, we'll just try them if, like, get them and test them and try them. If we like them, we'll get another packet. So we did. And they don't run out to the 20th of the 1st. So you've got 20 days after the new year to eat them, which will be done in my family. And a lot of this stuff I might chuck on platters to take to places depending on where we're going, because at the moment I only know we're going to my mum and dad's. So the next thing is something that I have been getting for years. My kids actually were getting these from my dad. So my dad would go to Coles in the mornings to get his like lunch and iced coffee or whatever he used to get before he started work. He always picked up 2 of these, and he liked them because of the charity. Like, before we even knew what Red Kite was about, I've donated a lot of Red Kite money until I knew what it actually was about. So these are gingerbread Christmas cookies. They're gingerbread man. They're like covered in chocolate, and so the little belt downwards is like his little pants. And I think they're really cheap. They're like $2 or whatever. So I got 2 of the gingerbread ones to put in my like little basket, and I also got 2 of the Christmas stocking cookies. And I think these are going to be like it doesn't really say what they are, but they're not until February next year, so they're pretty good. And I picked up 2 of those. But if you're in Australia, pick up some of these. Red Kite is like the best. I'm gonna put it there. Red Kite is the best charity for, I think it's designed for all people. I'm not sure, like, I don't think there's a specific one for cancer. I don't think they are. I don't really know, but they are one of the best charities. I can tell you, there were 2 when Jake had cancer, and it was Red Kite, and it was it was 3. So it was Red Kite, and then it was Childhood Cancer Association, which is so Red Kite is based Australia wide. The Childhood Cancer Association is only an Adelaide run charity, but they helped out a lot, and then Leukemia Foundation, which also helped me with taxi vouchers to get Jake to and from hospital. But Red Kite and Childhood Cancer Association were the two best ones that we had. So the Childhood Association Cancer, oh my god, I can't say it's too many words. They helped out with paying bills for us, like car registration. They helped out with quite a few like bills and stuff like that. Plus they offer like, so when we lost Jake, they work with a funeral company here in Adelaide that is like a really expensive company that I probably wouldn't have been able to afford if this charity didn't help us. But they helped with, like, they have an agreement with this funeral company that they drop all the charges, like, for just a standard, like, just a bare minimum funeral. So just their basic package funeral, they drop all the costs. So I don't think it cost us anything for Jake's funeral, except probably like, I think it was like, maybe, I think we were out like maybe $70 we had to pay of our own money, because what Red Kite had done was they stepped in and they said, right, what would you like us to help pay for the funeral? And so we were like, well, the other place has already got the basic covered, but there were extra things that we wanted to do, like photos. We wanted like the little cards and stuff like that, stuff that cost extra. And so Red Kite said if we sent them the bill of it, they would pay for it. So they paid all the rest except for $70. I think Red Kite only pays up to so much. I don't even remember what the $70 was about, but we paid it instantly. Well, actually, we didn't pay for it. My mum did. She helped us with it because we didn't have a lot of money at the time. Because if you know, when kids are going through cancer, you know that it's like a struggle, like especially when both of us worked and we relied on overtime, and now our overtime got cut because we were always at the hospital. But Red Kite helped out with not only to cover the rest of Jake's funeral, but they also helped with so they have like what is called an education grant for kids that can't attend school, so they can like hire a tutor, they can do anything educational with that money. Because Jake was already high advanced classes, the high school was happy to drop him out of those high advanced classes down into normal classes and pass him just because he was so bright. But Jake wanted a laptop for home because the hospital school lends you laptops, but when it's the end of the term, the laptops have to go back to school and they erase them and start brand new again. So he wanted a laptop of his own so he could save work and not have to worry about finding USBs or anything like that, or worrying about having to re-sign up to a laptop again and stuff like that. So Jake was talking to so he had a lady that, her name was Alana. She was his social worker, and she was talking to him about it, and he said, I saved up so much money, but I can't afford the one that I want. It's a bit extra. So Red Kite put in $200 for that for him, so he got his laptop, plus he had money left over to buy his mouse, so he was happy. So whenever I see anything with charities that I know have personally helped me out, especially with a kid with childhood cancer, I always try to support. I donate money to them. I've done lots of fundraisers. My husband done a fundraiser through iRacing, all the process, all the fund. I think they raised about $2,000, and they donated all of that to Red Kite. So I'm always like donating money to these charities when I can, because I know what my struggles were, and I know what other people are going through, and yeah, people do need help, and it's not a shame if you need help. I was ashamed to ask for help, but all the ladies on the phone and the couple of guys that I spoke to were really nice, and they told me stop thinking about this as a charity. Like, you know, we're here to help. That's why we do fundraisers. That's why we get like money donated to us. That's why companies fork out all this money to us, because it's to help people like you in need. I was ashamed to, say that, but anyway, Christmas food. Let's keep getting on with it. So these are freckles. And they are festive freckles. If you're in here in Australia, they're by Allen's. They are Australian made. There's no artificial colours. These are a bag of 525 grams. And look at them. They're like Christmas coloured freckles. So I'm going to be putting these on cupcakes that I'm making. Probably going to make my 100 batch cookies up as well, and they come in handy putting them on tables as well. Who doesn't like freckles? I have never seen festive ones before today, like never. I told my mum and she was like, pick me up a bloody packet, because you know, like, she makes a lot of like homemade kind of craft, like homemade kind of cooking, and she's like, I could use those. So I got them. Then they don't run out until August of next year, so even if I don't use them at all, they're still good. They're chocolate, they're yummy, they'll last. But chances are they'll get eaten before then. These are also August, but these are the Big Lollies Christmas Mix. Now, here in South Australia, we had a company that used to make these, but they closed down because what had happened was the warehouse that they had was on a road, or on a piece of land that they wanted to bulldoze it down and make another freeway out of, so they had to close down. But Big Lollies have come out with their own party mix, and there's kind of quite a few in there, so I bought a packet of those. Plus I think, are these gluten free? I don't think they are. So they're made in New South Wales, so, but no, don't think. Ooh, okay. They're packed in Australia with products from Australia and China. That's why I said, ooh, better not tell my family about that. I've got a couple of family members that don't like anything that's been made in China. I get it. Alright. Well, these next products are made in New Zealand on the original family farm. So these are dessert sauces. And one looks like this. So this is caramel, gingerbread caramel. Oh my god, I can't say that. I don't know if it's going to pick it up for you. Is that picking it up? Yeah. It looks like that. They are New Zealand made. I got it from Coles. So, yeah, sorry. The little fruit pies, the biscuits, all came from Coles. These lollies here came from the Reject Shop. Although I do believe Coles do sell these. I don't know if they sell these. I'm assuming that they would sell them because they do sell the freckles, so I don't see why. These came from Coles as well. The second one I got was creamy tiramisu. Do you know, my husband, up until probably 5 years ago, didn't even know what tiramisu was. I'm like, it's a coffee cake with, like, cream cheese and stuff like that. Like, it's really, really good. And, like, I made him one, and he was like, oh, that actually tastes pretty good with the whole, like, coffee and that, because he's a coffee lover. And I'm like, damn, I can't believe you haven't had tiramisu. And then I got some dusting sugar, and these are good until January of 2026. So I got some red and green dusting sugar. Oh wait, cinnamon flavored red and peppermint flavored green. Oh, they're flavored sugared. Oh, okay, I didn't even know that. It says sprinkle over icing before it sets to add a pop of flavor and color to cupcakes, ice cookies, and other festive treats. That is pretty cool. Maybe I should get another packet of those, because I didn't realize they were flavored. Oh, that's in my cooking this year. And then, of course, also, I had to pick these up. These also run out at the same time as these run out in 2026. But these are red and green funfetti sprinkles, and they've got, like, long ones, round ones, and little ball ones. They look super cute, and I picked those up. These two you need to pick up when you see them. They sell out of sprinkles so fast, but I already have a whole heap of sprinkles. I just need more. I always need more. Sprinkles actually grab my attention. I like shaking them too. So that is only my small little haul that I've got of food. I will be at Woolworths in 2 days to have a look, because I've seen some like mug hugger cookies, and I've seen some, they've got like these Rocky Road, I think they are like little tart things, and I want to get my husband some because he loves Rocky Road. And I've just gotten quite a few other things. I might get some stuff from Aldi too because I like the look of their gingerbread ice cream, and then they got like this strudel kind of thing for Christmas. So anyway, that's enough about food because I'm getting hungry and it is my dinner time. It is almost 6 o'clock. My son is going to be home soon, so I have to start getting ready for dinner. I thought I would show you what I got so far for food, so that if you're not in Australia, you can see kind of like what we got. I can't take you to the supermarket because there are too many people in the supermarket, and I hate talking to my phone, although people will probably think I'm talking, if I actually wear my earbuds, people will probably think I'm talking to like someone on the phone. Maybe I can do that one day. I'll build up the courage to do that. But as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.